Savannah Chrisley admits it's daunting to plan a future without parents Todd and Julie Chrisley beside her for the journey. "In my mind, I can't move on with my life," the Chrisley Knows Best star, 25, said to brother Chase Chrisley's fiancée, Emmy Medders during this week's episode of the Unlocked podcast. "Until I know that they're going to be there, I can't get married. I can't have a kid. But I know, they're going to eventually one day get to be a part of it." That said, Savannah recalled how Todd encouraged her not to put her life on hold for them as they serve time for fraud and tax evasion. "Dad was like, I may not be here in front of you, but I'm still alive. I'm still fighting. You don't have to live a day without speaking to me," she shared. Savannah also touched on the emotional toll this period has taken on the family, comparing it to grieving the loss of parents that are still alive. "It's the hardest thing in the world," she said. "I feel like I've distanced myself to prepare for what's coming." Todd, 53, and Julie, 49, were sentenced in November after their June convictions for conspiracy to commit bank fraud, conspiracy to defraud the United States and tax fraud. While Todd received 12 years in prison with 16 months probation, Julie was given a 7-year prison sentence with 16 months probation. Both Todd and Julie were ordered to report to prison in Florida on January 17, though they recently revealed they've already begun the process of appealing their case. "We cannot discuss the case because the appeal has now been, however they do it, I think it was filed yesterday or the day before yesterday," Todd said on the Chrisley Confessions podcast. "Our attorneys notified the courts that they were appealing this." The reality star added, "So we're not allowed to discuss it, so don't think we're avoiding wanting to tell you something because we're not. It's that we've been told we cannot." Leading up to their respective stints, Lindsay Chrisley told People how they're spending their final days. "My parents regularly say, and I believe they've said on their podcast as well, that at this time it's basically living every day like it's your last, enjoying the moment, spending time with their kids that are in Nashville," she said. "Of course, I'm spending time with my parents over the phone because I also have shared custody of my son Jackson with my ex-husband William Campbell. So I don't have the luxury of being able to just pick up and go to Nashville and be there until January," added the Coffee Convo's co-host. "But my parents are definitely dedicating their time in therapy and their biblical studies, as well as time with their children,"